I have so many videos, so many hours. This stuff woke so many people up, not just my work, but you saw Julio Rosas from Town Hall wandering in the back while he's like active duty Marine and everything. There was so much going on here that I think that's why the media is really trying to cover and suppress what happened that night by focusing on Kyle Rittenhouse, because the crimes against humanity that Black Lives Matter and Antifa did, and the crimes that the city allowed them to do, they're shaking in their boots, because once Kyle walks, if he walks, if justice exists, then he will. But if Kyle walks, the next investigation is why did the people let the city burn? And I've looked into that, and I'm not going to get too far into it, but there's a huge connection between a factory nearby and CCP investment into the city and the local races. A lot of it has to do with local Chinese investment into infrastructure, and that the fact that I have evidence to show that there is a connection between the ability to replace the city equipment and the damages due to investment from the outside countries, which is kind of why people let things burn. But I'm not going to get into that because I haven't made all my links yet, but I've been talking to people who work in the government and in the offices there, and there's just a lot of corruption, and I can't say anything for sure here and anything fully on record, but I can say that shit is fucked. Okay, that's all I can say.
I think what's distressing now is watching all the people who are like, oh, if he's acquitted, then we riot again. And I just will never understand how burning down people's businesses and destroying things for one human being gets your point across. I just don't understand. I mean, and the other thing too, conservatives, I'm interested. I mean, if he's found guilty, are you going to do anything? Because a lot of people are mad about this, and I wonder how conservatives react. Probably not at all.
Should you throw a peaceful firebomb?
Should you throw a peaceful Molotov? That's the question.
You know, I feel personally attacked, because I feel like this was a total bait and switch. Like, how after all this happened there? We've talked about it over the days on the show. Burning down buildings with children inside, attacking, nearly killing older gentlemen, hitting a 70-year-old over the head with a brick, breaking and burning down the city. How is this all about Kyle Rittenhouse and not about how Kyle Rittenhouse happened?
Well, that's the thing, though, is that if you can take attention away from the actual issue, they do it all the time. Politicians, Elijah, we both know this. They do it all the time with a multitude of issues where they go, this significant thing is happening over here, but oh no, look over here at this bright, shiny object. Look. This is, let's have this have your attention. Well, I mean, think about it, right? We're fighting over whether or not gender is fluid and if there's more than two of them. That's what's gotten our attention, whether or not transgender people can, participate in female sports and go into women's bathrooms, and which is a significant issue. I will admit that, but we're more concerned with arguing about that than the actual destruction of the country by the means of the infiltration of, China, for example, or how the wall is not yet built and how we have this massive influx of illegal immigrants or illegal aliens day in and day out. These are the actual legitimate things that we're never allowed to focus on because we're always too preoccupied with the bullshit over on the other side. I mean, this is just another example of that where, and again, I'm not diminishing the Kyle thing, because what they're doing to this young man, it enrages me. And anybody who's watched this show who's seen me go off about this already knows how I feel. But it enrages me that, yes, this matters a tremendous amount because of what they're doing to him, what they're doing to his family, his name. They're dragging him through the mud. But at the end of the day, they're diverting attention away from the fact that you have an entire faction of society that contribute nothing, that think that believe it's okay to burn down businesses, to loot, to riot, to murder, because they do all those things. And that apparently, that's not worth spending any energy or time on.